we're going to be doing. And as you can see, what we've done is we've put this light into here. This is the part of the light kit. It comes with these three bolts on the back. This is the original light out of the Peugeot. What we're going to do, we're going to slot it into here, and we're going to get the distance between this point and this point the same as the distance from this point to this point, and the same from there to there. It's around about 15 mil. So it's got to be the same distance all the way around to know the light's in the right place. Now looking from the back of it, if we look inside the light here, we'll see a metal plate with a flat piece on it. That's the metal plate inside there. Now that's flat going this way. What we have to do is have that totally flat and this pointing directly upwards. You see these dots on here? Well, that's actually scored into it when you get it. So that has to point directly upwards. And this one, the metal inside, has to be totally flat. So if you prop it up with something, just to keep it at the right height, you can get this light set exactly in the right place. As long as this distance from here to here is right, and looking from the back, that line's correct across there, so you have to twist the light inside to get it right. You'll have it in the right place. What we're going to do, we're going to bond it with some bonding paste. Take the bonding paste onto the fiberglass here, going over the top of this lip to hold the light on. Do it on the top and on the bottom, and that's that light in. Right, if you're wanting to know how to cut the hole to put these in, this is the light out the Peugeot light. What we're going to do is we'll find 2 bits of paper in your kit. Draw a line straight across the middle with the marker pen. I'm going to put this into here and locate it in the centre. Right, now you'll see these dots here. You've got a score line on yours. This has to be horizontal to this. Like that. Once we've got that right, so that's going straight across this way, and that one's going straight up that way. Those two have to be right. Put some super glue on the back of the paper. It will still move while it's setting. Once you've got it exactly where you want it, so it doesn't want to be straight like that, straight with this piece, it wants to be straight with this. So get that piece right. And glue it on. Leave it to set. Then cut that shape out. With an air saw, it's usually the best one to use. Once it's done, you end up with the hole. You'll see the light. It's got these ridges here, and that shape there is going to fit into these marks here. When you cut the hole to the right size, this will push in, and it will not push any further than that. So the gap there, you can see that's wedged in now. That gap there is right. 10 to 15 mil, you'll see it's right. Make sure the gap's the same all the way around, like I said before, bonding paste onto the back of here, onto this, and over the top. And that's that lighting. As you can see, this is the back of the light. This is the light box. You'll see 3 holes there. What we need to be doing is drilling these out larger. You'll get them and they'll be small holes, just drill them out larger. Just to show you where they're supposed to be. And what we're going to do, we're going to put this in. This is your piece with your light. And to poke it through the holes, make sure all these are straight. All three of them. These two, this one and this one are your adjusters. This one just locks in position. You could use this as an adjuster, but you're actually supposed to lock it. What we're going to do, we're going to lift it up away from this. Obviously this is going to tilt when it's locked in position. So we want it away from this part. So if you put some spatulas underneath here, some filler spreaders, two under that side, two under that side usually does it. So this keeps it away from this part here. As you can see, there's a gap on this side here and a gap on this side here. This is so that light can move, tilt that way and tilt this way. If it's touching this or this, it's going to stop it moving, so make sure it's not touching on either side or the bottom. And what we're going to use as a high beam light is this. It's a 95mm aperture light. That's the inside measurement of the light. It's 95mm. Now we're going to take this glass off, just smash it with something hard, make sure you don't scratch the chrome behind it. And then that is going to simply glue straight onto this. The centre piece there, you're going to drill this out so you can get the bulb in from the back. Now these can be, you can use a spot lamp as long as you use the correct high beam bulb in there, or you can use the ones that we supply for the kit. They're only cheap. These don't come with the light kit, but we can supply these to you if you want. Once you've taken that glass off and you've stuck it onto it, before you stick this on, paint this black around here. So you're painting all this black all the way around the edge. You don't need to paint inside there because you're going to bond this with bonding paste. 4 small blobs of bonding paste in there will do to stick that into it. Remember, we're taking this glass off. And that's it, in there. Right, what we're going to do here is this is bonding paste here on the back. As you can see, the bolts are being pushed through. Now if you put some bonding paste, bond it onto this, make sure it's keyed up first, around the thread on this bolt. Get it nice and packed onto the thread, make sure it's 1 inch long. What you need to do is make sure that you've got your plates underneath here, your plastic spatulas. Put the bonding paste on, let it lock up. Now you can put WD or some sort of oil on these threads, but it would crack away on its own anyway once it's dried. These become then threaded, and that will adjust the light that way, and this way, and this way. Top one adjusts it that way, this one will adjust it that way. As you can see now, that's floating now inside there. It won't rattle, it won't bang, it's floating, it's solid. Now if you were to make this very thin, only about 5mm, it would have a tendency in rocking and moving inside. It needs to be 1 inch at least to make it sturdy. Looking from the back, obviously you need to cut out the holes in the back. just so you can get your bulbs in. You get some caps with it. Let's put on the back. This is the rear of the light housing, as you can see. This is shaped to fit. So we're going to bond this onto here. Any gaps occur because you've got the light set too far that way or that way. These are easily filled up with sticker flex. As you can see, we can move this about. But before you bond this piece in with your bolts on the back, the bonding paste on the back of here, what I would suggest you do is place this on the top, just to make sure you've got everything in the right place. And what we're going to do is sticker flex. We're going to sticker flex the back on. You can use bonding paste if you want, all the way around there, along the top along. As you can see, this is the side light light and bulb. That's going to go into that hole there in the top. And that's going to be bonded in with sticker flex. Make sure it's sealed, we don't want any dirt or muck or water getting into there. Same with this indicator. There's the indicator going in there. Bond that in. Make sure there's no holes or anything because we don't want any air or water getting in, like I said previous. See, this is the light cover. You see I'm showing it with a tinted one, we do with clear ones as well, just so you can see it a little better. And what we're going to do is hold it in position where we want it once it's all painted. And we're going to slip some sticker flex in between that gap. Don't put the sticker flex on first and then push it onto it, because it'll all squidge inside. Just small amounts putting, just pushing in there all the way around. Put some tape on a few places around it and just push the sticker flex into in between the two. You'll see the sticker flex coming in underneath this plastic here, and that'll hold that.
Underneath that.